Good morning. We just passed a powerful portal for me each morning at 3:33 a.m. Always for me, there's a great reminder of this presence. The great line from A Course in Miracles says, "The hush of heaven holds my heart today." And that's a very beautiful representation of this presence. Eckhart Tolle, I think, could have titled his book The Power of Now, his masterpiece. He could have named it The Power of Presence. Presence is what arises in us out of stillness. I say, just for the sake of the acronym OASIS, oneness rising from stillness, inspiring simplicity. Presence really is a beautiful word because it's like the response of the eternal to our invitation via being present, paying attention, listening, opening. As we do this, as we take this feminine posture, the masculine response of heaven is immediate. It's, of course, always there, always poised for us when we become present, and it then flows into us, this very powerful, energetic imperative, okay, this evolutionary force which is always seeking creative expression. Our function is to be this portal, this conduit, this bridge between the timeless realm and our space-time world. We are that. And so presence is what we feel. Like I say, the response to our being open, being present in any moment. It's not just 3:33 a.m. It's just my number. And today being day 33 in this series of talks, it gives me pleasure. The number 3 has always been a very pleasant number for me. Again, a reminder of my destiny, our destiny. The purpose of our existence is to be this part of this Trinity, okay, right? There's the unity, but as unity seeks expression in the duality of our space-time world, it becomes 3, right? There's the oneness of the Tao, and then the interchange of the duality. Okay. Always, as we walk in the world, if we think about this number 3 and our very important function, our necessary function, the unity of the universe, the unmanifested God by any name, cannot operate in our world without our participation. Okay, I mean, each of us has a creation. Okay, we're co-creating a world. Your world and my world have distinct similarities, but they're unique. And only I can manifest in my world. The world that I see is my creation. Okay. This idea that God created the world is not literally true. What's literally true is that I create, again, with the power of the divine, I create the world that I see. So literally, we talked before about different channeled entities, Seth being one that first informed me that I am 100% responsible for the world that I see because I'm creating it. There isn't a world out there that would then impact me. I literally am the creator of this world that I see. Okay, so this is how each of us are given the power. And then together, creating a new earth, a new earth that is imbued with this presence that we bring. Okay, again, it's a radical shift from the world we believed existed before, as if somehow it existed without my participation. I remember as a young boy having this idea that the world actually could exist without me. If I got hit by a truck, I had this existential crisis that the world would carry on without me. Well, today I realize, 60 years later, I realized that was never true. The world, my world, will not exist without me. So there's a great assurance that I could never be separated from existence. Okay, so existence, which comes from the timeless realm through me creating this world, is very real. The form is never real, but existence is not form. Existence is this isness. I am. I am, because I am, a world arises around me. And it's beautiful to see. Again, this creation that we are responsible for, in relationship with the unmanifested, it's remarkably beautiful if we choose to see beauty. These divine principles will naturally flow through us and manifest around us. So we create moment by moment the opportunity for this presence to arise. It's really a remarkable awareness to hold that we literally are the creators. We literally are this thing that we call God. Obviously this unmanifested has an existence, but you wouldn't really call it existence in the timeless realm, because in the timeless realm, really nothing exists. I mean, everything exists, but there's no separation. There's no breakdown into things, into parts. We have the privilege to co-create in the space-time world where there's the appearance of things. We create these things, and we can choose what things we create. So in a new earth, what will differentiate a new earth from our historical world is that we will have now the consciousness of this presence, the awareness of this presence, that we actually bring this presence into our daily existence. And it's a beautiful dance. Again, the dance between heaven and earth, the dance between the timeless realm and time is beautiful. It's the most exquisite thing we could ever imagine as we recognize and participate as co-creators. It's majestic. It's filled with glory. It's it's radically beautiful. So think about that today. Think about that, again, for me, I have these little triggers, and you can create your own triggers. One of my triggers is 3:33 a.m. 3:33 p.m. I pay attention. It's a different time in my daily cycle. My daily cycle starts around about 1 a.m. If I'm still in bed, I'm not sleeping. I'm aware, paying attention, watching over my kingdom. And then at 3:33, things really start to move. And that's why usually I sit with you sometime around 5 a.m., always wanting to celebrate this time before the dawn, the time when the world in general, that external world, is very, very quiet. Very little interference pattern being presented. But again, as we step into our mastery, we come to recognize that we carry this presence, we carry this ability to manifest in any time. There's no special time, easier time, and the world around us does not have to be creating interference patterns if we don't choose to allow it. Again, this would be our creation to ourselves, become busy. Why? Why would we ever be too busy for the hush of heaven? Something to think about. The hush of heaven holds my heart today.